عن أنس قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم المرأة إذا صلت خمسها وصامت شهرها وأحسنت فرجها وأطاعت بعلها فلتدخل في من أي أبواب الجنة شاءت. وعن أم سلمة قالت قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أيما امرأة ماتت وزوجها عنها راض دخلت الجنة أو كما قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. These two ahadiths have been brought forward by Imam Tirmizi. Yesterday also I presented the hadith that was by Imam Muslim. The first hadith says, a woman who prays 5 times and fasts in Ramzan, safeguards her honor and is obedient to her husband, she may enter through any door of Jannah she likes. In the other hadith, Salma radiallahu ta'ala anha, she said that the Prophet said, any woman who dies and her husband is happy and pleased with her, she will enter paradise. In both these ahadiths, the Prophet of Islam sallallahu alaihi wasallam is saying that the best of the woman has certain qualities. Number 1, she prays 5 times a day. That is her bondage with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. She keeps the fasts in the month of Ramadan. Again, the bondage with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. She safeguards her honor and she is obedient to her husband. This is her bondage with her husband. So safeguarding her honor means that she should wear proper dress, a dress that covers her satar, and no part of her body should be seen. Secondly, if she has to talk with any person, then she should talk in a very noble manner, serious manner, not that she should laugh or giggle, and the men have certain other ideas. Then her body language should be very clear, honor and dignity. I mean, there are certain women who flirt. Flirting means jerking of the head, jerking of the hair, shrugging of the shoulders, raising the eyebrows, tilting of the neck, nodding of the head, smiling. This should not be the body language of any woman. Then her gait should be a noble gait. These days, women are subjected to catwalk, and that attracts a man, and that's a very bad omen. And so she should have a very noble gait. She should refrain from a mixed society. Allah Ta'ala subhanahu wa ta'ala has made circles of men and women separate. And Nabi Akram sallallahu alaihi wasallam also says in one of the hadiths, وَإِلَّمْ تَسْتَحِي فَاسْنَ مَا شِئْتَ, that if you do not have any modesty, any haya, then you may do whatever you like. Similarly, she should not let enter anyone in her house whom the husband displeases, and she should not go into any house whom her husband displeases. And then she should not leave her house at odd times except without the permission of the husband. So all these factors are that she is safeguarding her honor. The best thing between a husband and wife is the loyalty. If there is a little doubt in the mind of the husband about the loyalty, then the whole family is going to be ruined. And then even obedience will not count if the disloyalty is there. So the best thing for a woman is that she should safeguard her loyalty. And then the Holy Prophet said that she should be obedient. As in the Holy Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَالصَّالِحَاتٌ قَانِتَاتٌ حَافِظَاتٌ لِلْغَيْبِ بِمَا حَفِظَ. So those women who are obedient, righteous, safeguard their honor in the husband's absence and safeguarding all the things that Allah would have safeguarded. So she should be obedient, not only obedient, but she should be willfully and joyfully obedient. Because she should consider that she is to please Allah. And if Allah wants her to be obedient, then she should take this obedience in a willful and a joyful manner. And the Holy Prophet said that two persons are those whose prayers will not rise above their heads. One, a slave who has a runaway slave who has ran from his master, his prayer will not rise above his head until and unless he comes back to his master. And the second thing the Holy Prophet said, a woman who is disobedient, her prayer will also not rise above her head until and unless she is again obedient to her husband. So the companionship that Allah Ta'ala has made between a man and a woman is a great ni'mah, favored by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They share their thoughts, their ideas, their griefs, their happiness. So she should respect this companionship, love it, honor it, and if the companion is lost, only then she will come to know, or if otherwise also, when the husband will come to know that this is a big ni'mah that Allah Ta'ala has given to the human beings. Once the Prophet ﷺ, he got sick, felt ill, and during that time, Hazrat Safiya Rasulullah Ta'ala anha, she said dearly loved her husband, and she said that I should have been ill instead of you. And the other wives of the Holy Prophet, they were astonished and amazed by this expression. But the Holy Prophet said, she is not pretending, she is telling you the right thing. Because he knew that Bibi Safiya really respects her and loves her. So a woman should also be very thankful to her husband. After all, he is responsible for the family. He does the hard work, he goes outside, he feeds the family, he protects the family. So she should be always thankful and provide service to him. And whenever he comes home, she should greet him with a smile. The Holy Prophet once said to the women that you are very thankless. And one of you, when she is displeased with the husband, she always says that I have never experienced any goodness from you. So don't be thankless to the husband, always be thankful. And the Prophet also said that on the day of judgment, Allah Ta'ala will not even look at that woman who was thankless to her husband. Whereas a woman cannot be independent of her husband at any time. So these are the things that the Holy Prophet says she should be loving, respecting, honoring him. And if he makes any promise, she should also try to make such arrangement that he fulfills his promise. And she respects and honors him. The Holy Prophet once said that if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had asked in this world to somebody that he may prostrate before the other, then he would have asked the woman to prostrate before her husband. So this is the importance that she should also be obedient, thankful, and also definitely taking care of the household things and the children. She should be cleaning the house, well kept. It should be art of decoration, well kept, and she should have a smiling face and softly spoken. So these are the important things that attract a human being, the husband. It has a great impact on him. If he sees that his wife is always honoring him, being obedient to him, and looking after her, and she providing service to him, smiling before him, then definitely he respects her, loves her, and when he sees darkness without, he feels lonely without her. So in this hadith, the duties of the woman have been placed before the woman, that they should be obedient, they should be thankful, they should run the household things in a proper manner, and they should honor safeguard their honor, and of course, they have to pray 5 times a day and keep the fast in Ramadan. Definitely, if she does this, the husband will definitely be pleased with her. And if he is pleased with her, she will enter paradise. So, today we are discussing the duties of the woman. Tomorrow, inshallah, we'll be discussing the duties of the husband. It is not only that they should perform their duties, even the husbands have also to perform their duties and their morals. Tomorrow, inshallah, we'll be discussing the other end of the picture. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Quran.